I am so fucking pretty, y'all.
Colorist at all
If
times.
I really tried, it would be over for y'all. Like no one in DC would have a career, and that's
If
the
you really
T.
tried, yeah, if you
And
really
that
tried,
is the
if
T.
Steve really tried, y'all, let's
And
be
that is
clear.
the
Should be
T.
embarrassing.
Honey. Like,
Bro, like fucking goddamn it.
stop playing with me. Y'all know my buddy. Down.
Hey, I'm popping out expensive bottles of champagne.
Okay, Trader Joe's. I see you. Wait, do they sell alcohol at Trader Joe's? I don't even know.
We survived dry January. That's number one. We did very well during dry
Who is
January.
we?
I did dry January.
Okay.
I only got drunk once in dry January, and that was the day before I got sick.
Once in public.
So pop the Sean Don like you know it's me, and I got it going
I didn't
on.
know you could still make sexual assaultist jokes in 2024. Apparently you
Um,
can.
not too much on Snoop Dogg. Not
Oh,
too much on
Snoop
Snoop
Dogg
Dogg.
is crazy. Snoop Dogg is
Is Snoop
crazy.
Dogg like Diddy bad or no?
No, maybe I
He's
thought
not Diddy
Sean, but
bad.
I thought Sean Don was from Diddy. Maybe I'm thinking Sean Puffy
Sean John,
Cone.
Sean John, Sean John.
Yeah.
You, Sean, I don't know. I just don't like bitches that are not cultured. Like imagine like
What
not
culture is that in Black History Month? Tell me. Go ahead.
wait, Sean
What,
Don. First of all, it was a rap song that was in. So Sean Don.
what does rap have to do with Black culture?
Okay, I guess Latino music is that a reggaeton?
Oh my God. Yeah, we're both doing drugs on the podcast. Woo!
No, I'm watching Griselda right now, and
No,
let me
okay,
tell
no,
you,
let's rewind it back. NuNu told Raffi to watch Griselda, and now go ahead.
no, tell everyone how you're telling me to be Latino. Go.
I'm drug lord
She said, she
Griselda,
said you should be watching Griselda. You're fucking Latino, you drug
and I did
lord.
say that because it's Black History Month, and I can.
And then I said the only man I'm scared of
And
is
then you
NuNu
said the N
Paris.
word. Let's be clear. You said the N word.
I
That's
said
what
the M word. I
happened.
said the M word. You're a man,
Muddy
Lord.
cone. That's what you said.
Carne. Stop doing drugs on the fucking podcast. How many times do I have to tell you that?
Drug lord Griselda. I used to move weight through Delta.
Did you hear that pop?
Yeah,
It's only nice alcohol here up at Bayer, baby. Okay, we're only doing champagne,
but
or in
yeah,
this case, sparkling wine, but only the best. Chandon.
I'm so glad that went on sale after 15 years.
As the person that's making the most money on this podcast right now, I wouldn't say nothing. I wouldn't say nothing. Being the
I,
poor friend in this equation, y'all, I'm making more money than NuNu officially. I cannot be more happier.
oh, I didn't know
Step
you were
your
making
pussy up.
six figures.
I didn't know you were making six figures. I
Oh,
didn't
you
know
didn't
you were
know?
making. I didn't know you were making six figures.
No, but for real.
I want to cheers to being
Okay.
back on the podcast. Oh my god, we are back after almost dying from the flu and mono. I had the mono and the flu. NuNu just had the flu and she just got to feeling better, y'all. Talk about a weak immune system. Am I right, ladies?
You know, I had my mother comment and said, you just rip and run so much. So when you get sick, you just go down unlike the rest of us who, don't do that much. I think it's just because I'm so busy.
So she was also dragging you. She said,
D-
"You pick yourself up." Okay, I had you. You were a big baby. I know you came out as a big baby.
7 pounds, normal.
7 pounds is a lie.
Oh my
You were.
God. Seven is my,
How are you a
control
six foot
number.
7 pound baby? That is not. That does not make sense.
Thank God for C-sections.
I was an 8 pound baby.
One of my high school friends just had a baby and it was 9 pounds. Obviously, she had a C-section because she would have been torn from Timbuktu, Diva.
Oh my God.
And I'm just so happy it's healthy. She had been trying for like literal years, and through IVF and all these other things, she was able to have a miracle baby. So that's just so amazing.
Oh my God. I
Um,
was a miracle baby. My parents did not expect to have me.
that's
I
not
my mom had a
miracle. No, no. Miracle means they wanted it to happen.
my parents my mom had a C-section, or my mom had her tube tied, and she was going through menopause, and I still came out, baby.
And y'all know that's not a
Period.
miracle. Even actually for anyone, but y'all know that's not no miracle. Bitch, I would have gagged. No
Thank God you're not
shade.
my mom because you would have not had me, and that's a full
And
fact.
I wouldn't have. After I'd have done all this work and it's gonna come out, bitch, ain't no miracle. God would have tested me. That was a test. A true test. But you were
So yeah,
C-section. Well, the 90s is all, of course, everyone was C-section back in the
no,
day.
my mom did not have a C-section. I
Oh
came
my
out of that.
God.
I'm ill. No, that's not natural.
As big as you are with
Yeah,
the
I came
two,
out, honey. My
your
mom has
hands broke
four.
the tube
Okay,
tie. That's what broke it, honey.
Pablo Hernandez was scared of two women, Griselda and my mom. Okay, number two, I'm the
Pablo
one.
Escobar. You said Pablo Hernandez, like Joey Diamond and OnlyFans. I don't know what you've been watching, but you're clocking yourself. You're clocking yourself, and I'm embarrassed. You can rewind that back, but I'm just letting you know it's clocked.
Hernandez, Fernandez, Griselda, NuNu Paris, all the same, all Latino names.
Oh my God. But yeah, y'all, we are starting Griselda. Obviously, it's a really big hit. It's a limited series on Netflix, and I'm obsessed. How do you know Drug Lord Griselda? I want to know how you got to know who this figure was in our culture.
I had no idea who she was until the show.
You're lying. Stop
Until
lying.
no, actually, it was TikTok like telling me about the series.
You didn't know who
Um,
Griselda was? You hate
you didn't know who
women.
Griselda. You thought Griselda was Zelda. Okay,
You hate
I did think
women.
that Nicki Minaj was rapping about Zelda during that pushing through Delta.
Right, there is a Nicki Minaj, Drug Lord Griselda. That's how I found out about Drug Lord Griselda, which was a little few
You
years
just put two
ago.
and two together. Stop playing with
I found
me.
that's how I found out about it, but that was only a few years ago, so I'm still ahead of the curve. But to be so powerful as a woman in drug dealing, and you watching the show, and it's like, well, just because of the misogyny alone, she was able to get away with so much, and
Don't ruin it for me. I'm just in the first episode. She just like survived that gun down, and the guy got
well,
stabbed in the
she's
face
a
with a
real
machete.
person, and her biography is out there. Wikipedia exists, so I'm not spoiling anything. This is a biography, diva. Oh, oh,
Um,
oh, 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 oh.
so I just love that you look up to people like Griselda. Like you are the only man I'm scared of, and that is facts. You be breaking skulls in the DC drag scene. How do you think she's gotten this far, y'all? What do you think happened to
It's
Emerald
that
Star?
brujeria. It's
What do you think?
brujeria.
What do you think happened to Emerald Star? New Paris took care of her.
Oh
Okay.
my God. No one knows who that. No one knew who that was during, honey. So
You made sure of it. You made sure of
Jesus.
it.
Do
You
you
said
believe
wipe
in
those social media accounts.
do you believe in witchcraft? I'm being like so serious.
I do. I do. And I believe you're a witch. I've never seen that closet behind her, y'all. I know there's some chicken bones in there.
I'm being serious. Do you like believe in witchcraft and
I do. I
brujeria?
do that. I do believe there's good witches and bad witches.
So have you seen your family ever practice witchcraft?
No, because we're not into weird shit. We're big Catholicism. Okay, Catholicism in
So
our
you believe
house.
in it, but you don't practice it. Tell me about that
You
cognitive
believe
dissonance.
it, like just like I don't. I believe that the Ouija board would conjure up spirits, and I haven't played a Ouija board. Same thing, sweetie.
Thanks. Are you really afraid as a little wood plane?
I know you would play with demons because
No, I
you
would
are a
not.
demon. You're like evil. So-
I something that comforts me. I was watching a psychic that went to our alma mater, um, and they were just reading, going through the tarot with Nicki Minaj and the whole Megan situation.
Wait, someone
And
that went to UNCG is out here reading cards on social media.
well, they're really popular. Erica Badu, Ari Lennox always comments. They do a lot of collaborations.
With
But
someone that we went to school with.
oh my God, I just want to tell my story. Have y'all
Who
ever
is
had
it?
a
I want to
story
know. Is this? Oh,
interrupted?
is this that person that was on Love and Hip Hop?
You ever have a story to tell? Were you silenced, or did he silence you? That's what I want to know. Sorry, y'all. We're clearly a little giddy. So if you don't know, like Raffi alluded to, we were sick, and we actually haven't seen each other's faces in 2 weeks. This is actually the first time we're looking at each other. So it's this
I
is
always
love
try to
is
FaceTime Nunu, and she's like, "Stop calling me."
this is our love is blind. The thing is open, and this is what happens.
Oh wait, I forgot I'm on camera.
So yeah, it's a little more playful. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, so we
Oh no, they like
were.
us being friends. They like our banter. They listeners, do y'all have friends? Does this give you some sort of like nurture hearing two other best friends like love each other and hate each other at the same time? Because this is what
um
it is to have a friend, y'all. Y'all think it's easy out here, especially have a drag queen best friend. Have a drag queen best friend where
I
she
think
thinks she
drag
clocks
queens are
it
better when they're friends with other drag queens. I don't obviously relate because I'm a woman, but
because y'all are
like,
like blackout drunk when y'all are with each other. All tea, all tea.
yeah. This is our station head. That's like Queen Radio. I'm gonna stop making Nikki references before we get canceled.
Oh yeah, you stopped being a bar last week.
Stop.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear.
Let me. I normally get canceled. But you can never make me hate that woman. No
NuNu
shade.
Paris, are you still a barb?
Absolutely. You can make me hate that woman. And I don't like to comment on things, on social media because I know that I have problematic opinions. The same way that y'all can never make me hate Azalea Banks. I'll always love my problematic faves regardless. I'm a loyal bitch. It is what it is. But that doesn't mean I agree with everything, but you know, the psychic, all that to say, the psychic did confirm in the cards that she was lying on her dead mama. Not me, I'm just reporting the news.
Oh,
Um,
that's the same psychic that reported that went to UNCG. That's iconic.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so cool. We're part of history, y'all. We're part of barb
This
history.
person is a cross dresser.
Yeah. Wow.
No,
Whoa.
okay, I say that because
Whoa.
that's what they
Whoa.
identify as. They don't identify as trans or a drag queen or anything. They just have always dressed however they dress, and it does tend to be more feminine. They were the first gender nonconforming person I saw in my life. First day of class at UNCG, I was like, "Who is this pumping? This giant man pumping?" They still identify as a man. Why are you open your mouth? You're not gonna be problematic. You're like a part of misgender them. You are problematic, honey. I just
Giant
saw.
man and
Well,
femininity.
that's what it was. And they're still out here to this day. They're so authentic. They have a whole spirit squad. So shout out to Boots Tarot. I've talked about them on the podcast
Oh my god,
before.
I'm so happy for Boots Durango. You are an icon.
Yeah, and I'm a fan. I've
Them.
been a fan since. Without
Um,
that, I probably wouldn't be on a New Paris. You know what I mean?
but back to the most important part. You are a barb still.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I also don't feel like I feel like being in a fan group or whatever doesn't
Do you
like.
think so? Megan, you're saying Megan Thee Stallion deserved it?
No, well, I mean, okay.
You're saying she should have shut up. Shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing.
I
Won't be
feel
nothing.
as though, you know, bad things don't just keep happening to people unless you're doing things. That's all I'm gonna say.
Victim blaming 101.
As not victim blame
I'm good cop. NuNu
because
Paris is always gonna be bad cop.
because one incident, okay, two incidents, but this she just has a series of incidents, and it's just like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but like normal people don't put themselves in like a series of unfortunate events. But to each
You're
his
saying I've never
own.
been shot in the foot.
No, I mean it's not even shot. It's not just that. It's that or beefing with other rappers or having issues in relationship. I mean, it's just a lot of negativity, and when it's a lot
You,
of it, then
you're
maybe it's.
saying that she did tell Nikki to get an abortion.
I mean, probably, but who ain't said that to a woman?
What I told you to do when you said that I was being offensive, I was thinking about the podcast.
I mean, it just depends on what your beliefs are. I mean, obviously, we are not currently able to bear a child. So I don't know how it feels, but I wouldn't be offended if someone told me to get an abortion. But I also don't want kids. But if someone's actively trying, I guess that would be offensive.
Um, that's intense. That's
It is
intense.
intense, and the whole situation was intense. It did make me very uncomfortable. I did have to turn post notifications off and just remove myself from the situation, musically and just social media, so I can just breathe. It's because when you're in a stan group and stan culture, I feel like it's just so intense when wars are happening on Twitter and in social media. It's just so intense. And I'm part of the Beehive, and I'm part of Little Monsters, and I'm part of Barb's, and I'm part of, really big, powerful stan group. So it's just it hits a little different. Um, and I don't regret it. I don't care. I'm gonna be a stan. But Raffi hates being a stan. He hates showing people admiration. Yeah, he wants so much of it.
I deserve it. And number two, I've never been like a huge fan of everyone. Like even Bad Bunny, I guess you can say that I've been like the biggest. Like I've got to see him like three
What's he
times.
doing?
Posting thirst traps in bathrooms. Like he just posted
Oh,
some
he's
cute
taking the breakup
pictures.
hard.
No one is thinking of Kendall Jenner over here, honey. We bounce back over here. Latino men, we bounce back, especially when they're white women. Okay, there's always another white woman. Clearly. Okay, so just so you know, NuNu Paris, all white
So
women
your
are
children will
replaceable.
know.
But yeah, I just don't believe in like supporting people that blindly because they're always gonna like disappoint you eventually.
Blindly. What does that mean?
I mean, like again, I'm never going to like say like, oh, Nicki Minaj is a terrible person to that because I've never loved her. I've never loved her blindly, and I never like hated her. I just like always like seen her as a person that's famous, and especially people that are famous don't see the world like we do. So I can't begin to say that I would put my hand on the stove for for Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, anybody.
Taylor Swift.
Definitely not her.
I mean, she's going to the Super Bowl.
Um, we do need to have no, seriously, like thank you for bringing this up because I just really white women were hit hard this week with Margot Robbie and Gemma Collins not being nominated for an
I can
Oscar,
tell if
and
it's
I want
misogynist to just not know the director Greta Gerwig's name or just comedy, but I let the audience decide.
I can't take you can't take this seriously. Two women of high stature were snubbed at the Oscars while a white man, their counterpart, who did not work nearly as hard as them, was nominated. How fucking dare you, Nunu? Like this is fucking serious.
I'm just so
White
happy
women were
that
snubbed at
we
the Oscars.
hashtag Hillary Barbie. It was a bit crazy a weeks ago while we were sick when this happened, and you had Hillary Clinton and all these people tweeting about Barbie, but like Margot Robbie just came out and said she's so excited that she got to be part of something so monumental, historic, and is bringing such positive attention. So I think that's what's really important. We're gonna have Lily Gladstone most likely our first Indigenous Best Actress win. I'm super excited for the diversity Oscar nominations from Danielle Brooks to Davina Rudolph to Coleman Domingo, America Ferrera, for us millennials, Got to Kick It Up, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, Ugly Betty for you mighty cones out there like me. It's just such an iconic time to be alive, and I can't wait for the clips on Twitter.
So we're not taking a moment of silence for Margot Robbie because I am a Margot Robbie stan. Let's be clear. When it
I
comes to
just
white women
right. You did
actresses,
watch Wolf of Wall Street for the first time this year. Shout out to Raffi.
that's a lie. I've been
Um,
watching Wolf of Wall Street. I love that movie.
name one thing about the stock market go.
After you, please. After you, you and your Roth IRA over here.
Oh my god, those letters.
Coming
That's
to the
the first.
stage, penny stocks. That would be a
Penny
good name for you, penny
Pippi
stocks.
Longstocking. Oh, penny
Penny
stocks.
stocks.
Yeah. That's when Margot Robbie became famous. That's when I first saw her in that little role, and then she just became
That
a
little
household
role. So
name.
is every wife role of little role in the movie NuNu Paris?
It
It's
just
weird.
depends on
It's
which wife
weird.
you are.
It's weird to minimalize
Are you a mob wife? The mob wife aesthetic energy that was going around.
I'm loving this mob wife aesthetic you have. The pencil thin eyebrows is just really giving to me. This is the prettiest you've looked all season. I want you to know right now. True. Keep
it's
this.
it is so crazy that men, just like Margot Robbie and Greta Gerwig, I am also being judged for my art and being put on
No, you're
such
being judged by your appearance.
right and also going back to that, y'all acting like Margot Robbie acted down. She did not act down in Barbie. She acted down in a lot of things, but she did not act down in Barbie. No shade. She just
Discredit
didn't
her
act
now.
down. Like it was cute. It was amazing. She was the perfect role. I wouldn't change anything about it, but it wasn't like heart wrenching. It wasn't, soul crushing. And I also feel the same way about Ryan Gosling. Like he also did not act down, and it's just no shade. America Ferrera did not act down, but they all should just be anyone who got nominated should be lucky. But set design and direction, I do think should have got the Oscar nomination to win because it gave.
Did it get the nomination?
Who knows? um, I feel so pretty. No, I feel that the mob wife aesthetic is really so interesting because there's nothing mobby out there anymore. Like we grew up, well, I grew up Sopranos, and what was that one girl? Oh my god, her name just escapes me. What's her name? The one, oh, Gotti, yeah, the Gotti family, the one who used to just yell at her sons the whole time. Icon. And then Mob Wives. Shout out to Rock Mafia because that intro
Rock
went
Mafia was
hard.
icon. Rock Mafia was iconic.
Rock Mafia. For those who don't know me, I can get a little crazy. I have to get my way 24 hours a day.
She can't be tamed.
But yeah, I mean, where were you during the Mob Wives era?
I actually did not watch Mom Wives. I watched Real Housewives of New Jersey. And I
What's
still
the
think they
difference?
they started it though. They started like the Jersey fascination.
But
Like they
Mob
came
Wives was Staten
before
Island. It was
Jersey
Staten Island,
Shore.
honey.
It's all the same. No shit. It was all
Oh,
Italian. It was all Italian. New York, New Jersey. Everything was
Connecticut, Greenwich, same thing. It's all the
everything was
same
Italian or
places.
Irish. Okay, Irish or Jewish, Italian. That
You didn't
area,
say it. You
that
didn't say
time.
100 nationalities.
The three big ones. The big three in that
Oh my
area
god,
because I'm from that
there's a
area.
big three of white nationalities, ethnicities, whatever. I know the
In that
difference.
area for sure.
Y'all know the difference.
What kind of woman are you? I feel like no, you're not a. If your white woman is like literally,
I give Italian
like
down, right?
no, you're like definitely like Ireland and like British or something. No, you're not Ireland because you're not with it. I feel like you'd be like British or like German or
Oh,
something.
I'm
Like you'd be like,
Anglo-Saxon. You said I'm Anglo-Saxon.
yeah, very that. Oh, I think you told me like you were like really proud one time. Like, yeah, my name is from the UK, so I'm better than you.
Yes, my roots do go to 1500 Birminghamshire, but that's what does that have to do with me? I mean, that's a T. I said come to ancestry.com, but who am I?
Spell Birminghamshire.
I could because I was a spelling bee champ.
Was it? Why did you get me out of bed? Why are we doing an episode besides you wanted to see my body?
Um, 2 weeks was not enough. 2 weeks was not enough. So essentially, to pick up from the last episode, we were out LA Diplomat celebrating Raffi, and then of course everyone but one person, patient zero, fucking got sick with the flu. I don't know if we had flu A or B, but if something is going around this year that is causing the girls to be put out. People are developing RSV and COVID and flu, everything all at once. And it was pretty terrible. Like it took me down. No shade.
Um, yeah, but I watched so much during that time. I caught back up on SVU. Law and Order SVU, the 25th season is actually really good. So I picked that up during me being sick. I watched several movies like Bombshell, another Margot Robbie fabulous
Bombshell.
movie
What the fuck
with
is that?
Nicole Kidman, the one about Fox News and the scandal that happened with Fox News.
Oh yeah. Oh, white women teased
I
down.
know, honey. That was like good white woman movie.
We have such different
And then I finally
viewing.
watched Saltburn. I finally watched Saltburn. You never watched Saltburn.
No, if I want to see white penis, I would just go to Vita.
Don't knock until you try it. First of all, BWC. What does that stand for in your Paris? BWC. Go.
Let me ask your first girlfriend. We definitely have different what's it called? Needs during sickness. So Rafi gets more sick than I do. Like I only get sick every 2 years. I can tell you that
I bounced
literally.
back after a week, and I literally bounced back to
But I
work
never
a week
get sick.
later.
I get
And
sick every two
you
years.
babied your way out of 2 weeks of work. Let's be
Oh
clear.
my God.
I can already tell the kind of person you are when you're sick. Like you were like, I'll try. I'll really try.
Down. Like, oh yeah, I got it. I'd be like, oh yeah, I got it. And I'm like, I couldn't. I just but shout out to the
No, no, I
unions.
really need to work. I really need to work. There's nothing else I want to do besides work right now. And then she will literally just drop work,
Do
trust.
nothing. Um But again, I don't get sick that often. So when I do get sick, it just ugh, knocks me, knocks me
But
down.
let's see what the listeners think about this. Did you actually feel safer because you had a man when you were sick? Because you told me because I was
You
single that
know,
I could die alone in my apartment.
I was
No
talking
one would find
with,
me.
yeah, that definitely goes to my mind. Like, if you're like sick and single, like, is that your deathbed? Like, do you think about that possibly as your deathbed? And not
No,
in like a
I
negative
have a
way.
strong immune system. I have a strong immune system. I'll bounce back. Okay. I don't
And then who
rely on
will
my
find
laurels.
you? That's the crazy. Like, what would I do? Like, if you just have answering you. I mean, I guess that's it.
I mean, you'll find me for sure. I expect you to at least like call because you call me every day.
I would,
Remember, you check my GPS. You have my GPS, right? Right. So
oh my God, imagine if you ever shared your location with me.
I mean, you would be checking it down. You probably already did secretly.
No, I only have a location share of one friend.
Nunu got me ticked like early on in our friendship.
You look like a tick. I think that being
Lyme
sick,
disease?
I think being sick is such a humbling experience. So I don't mind being sick because, and it's not the healthiest thing, but like I personally always, not able to keep anything down for a few days and I can only
Oh,
do
and that just
liquid.
makes you feel like the skinniest little bitty in the
I
world.
just think it's a natural detox. I use being sick as a detox. I said, okay, let's restart this health journey. Let's, only take in positive things, vitamins and kale and things that are good for your body. So I use the sickness as like a retreat, and that's why I like go down because I'm really restarting my body, my immune system, shedding my skin, so to
Wow,
speak.
you look really skinny. Your arms look like extra manly right now. Like they're extra like buff. Like you did lose some arm fat. Yeah, that's calm, bitch. You ate that. Actually, you did it. Actually, you did it. Work. I can tell you to eat that.
You're so
Work.
terrible.
See what happens when you put down food, kids. Those arms get jacked. I said, bitch. She said she got Naomi Campbell arms.
I yes, commenting on women's appearances. That's what we love to do here.
You just kept talking about how much you lost weight. I'm telling you, you look
I
skinnier.
didn't say I lost weight. I just said I use it to restart my health journey. I don't.
Restart my health journey for the 75th time. Bitch, you can't rewind the tape anymore, honey. That's still a VHS tape. Okay, we're in digital now. You can skip to the scenes.
Honey, the women
You
at
can,
work say I am skinny. I'm so little. I was like little. Yes, I'm
yeah,
just.
I
And
mean,
you know what?
you are a skinny
Also,
man. You're a skinny man for sure. I'm a decently weighed man.
I'm not a
I'm not the
man. I
skinniest.
don't think that word describes me. I don't identify with that word.
You're right.
So,
You are actually right.
but actually at work yesterday, I'm not joking. We have new coworkers, and they're like, you come across so young. You come across like a millennial. Like, how are you older than me? And I was like, I know, right? Like, I am so youthful. I am so small. I'm just a baby. Like, it's crazy, and that's just me out of drag. But I don't want y'all to see out of drag because I don't want the distraction. I'd rather you see this mature woman
I,
here.
the reason why she doesn't want y'all to see her at a drag is because she has a boyfriend already, and she can't be tempting on y'all because Nunu is
Are
trade.
are you
Like
are
boy
you
Nunu is
saying that
trade.
if I was not in a relationship, I would show myself?
Oh, it,
Is that what you're
no
trying to
shade,
say?
no
Is that
shade.
what you're implying here? Because I don't agree.
No tea, no tea. Just like Plain Jane says, no tea, no tea, no tea, no tea,
Well, I don't.
no
I don't.
tea.
My identity is not based off a relationship. It's based off how I come across as an artist. Like, why would
I
I
know
show?
I agree with all this, but if you were trying to swing dick around, you would be showing your face more. Trust. Especially you, like you're that kind of girl. Like, you're way more like thirst trappy than I would ever be.
I've never done a thirst trap because I never needed to. But I've also no shade, no shade. How's the body getting you, girls?
You love a thirst trap.
No, it's
You
it's
send me
so.
several people's thirst traps every week.
I laugh.
We laugh. We laugh.
Um, I keep going off the subject. My main point is when I'm sick, obviously I'm so grateful to have a partner here to take care of me. And I was so
I'm
weak.
happy you have that too.
And I can't tell if like I don't know, y'all. If you're in a relationship, do you become like weaker if you know somewhere's there to take care of you? I can't tell. Like I just felt I remember felt feeling so weak, like I really couldn't do anything. Like I was like, I can't sit up. I can't. Someone needs to bring me everything. And we had a communication system that was a little different. It was not like a text message. I would manipulate the lights in the living room where he was and just like turn on the lights on and off so he would come blinking. So anytime I needed something, he would have a visual and
Did your
like
bell break? Could you not ring a
I just
bell?
didn't want to be ignored.
I could never. I could never.
Would
I
you ever
could
respond
never.
to blinking?
No, I could not. No, that's Morse code. I don't understand it. That's crazy. That's love, though. That's love. That's love. Way to unromance anything.
It's not unrest. I just feel like, it's just so much. I needed so much when
No,
I was
she's a
sick.
diva. You're a diva.
She ain't no diva. So how did you get what signals did you give your cat to help you when you were sick?
I would go to my Uber Eats app and I would just order anything I needed, and a nice
But
tall
see,
man would usually bring me something too. It
did they
just
come
works
to
the
your
same.
door though? I couldn't imagine walking down. I would have died. No shade.
They would if my code to my door worked, but it doesn't because my building sucks, and so I had to go downstairs. But it was fine because I wore a mask.
I wouldn't have been able to make it downstairs. Like, you don't understand. Like, I could barely like just stand. Standing was just it just took me
I
out.
didn't. To be clear, I didn't jack off for like. Oh yeah, it's for trigger warning, jacking off. I didn't masturbate for like 2 weeks. Like I cannot masturbate sick. It just doesn't happen for me.
You know, I think people experience sexuality so differently. Um, what I've noticed about myself is that, sexuality for me isn't determined by external factors.
So you can
Um,
still come easily when you're sick. Is what you're saying.
yeah, I
You're a
just feel
fucking OnlyFans porn star.
no, I'm just saying like
You're a sex doll.
I don't feel like that ever
And you wonder
affects.
why I objectify you. You can get banged out when you're sick, when UTI. Like you're a sex doll. I like that. That turns me on
I'm not
actually.
saying that like that's my go-to, but I can definitely perform if need be. But that's just me. If I
Only
was
NuNu
asked,
Paris would be like, I don't get why y'all are so sexual. I'm like, sexual? I'm not even that sexual. I don't even
I'm not that
care.
sexual, but
And
like
then so NuNu Paris is the other
me
person that would
orgasming,
say,
if I'm
honey,
sick,
I could be having
orgasms
snot in
being
my nose,
sick.
but as long as your dick is choking me down, I don't have to breathe.
I mean, I just feel like I feel like orgasming
How
is
did you signal Prince to have sex with him? Did you
oh
like
my god.
blow a
That is not me.
lollipop?
I needed that to happen. Um crazy.
Would you
So
just turn
crazy.
on OnlyFans and just like
Oh my gosh. It helps having a smart TV, right? When you're sick, you just cast from your phone. It was just so
No, I can't
convenient.
watch porn. I live in an apartment. People would hear the volume. And I'm loud enough, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really hear noise in my apartment, but I guess it's just the walls are so thick.
Because you don't
Um,
make noise. You're a silent little top, aren't you? Gagged her a little
hold
bit, yeah.
on. So back to my detox. So like I didn't have, solid food for days, nothing fried. I had no THC for about like 7, 8 days. No melatonin, nothing unnatural is going in my body. And I think it caused such clarity and that's why I can just bounce back and look so gorgeous. Um, but I was so sad. I had to, reschedule events. I had to be out of work for so long, which I don't really care about being out of work because of work. Um,
I started
and
a new job, so I had to push my start date a whole week. But I finally started my first job
oh
officially
my
this past
God,
Wednesday.
that's right. You know what? We don't celebrate Raffi enough.
We don't.
Um,
We definitely don't. We definitely don't. We choose poor opportune times to celebrate me. Um,
well, we're gonna do it
um,
now. So you have what's known as a 9 to 5. So it was really jarring. Me, I usually can call Raffi at any point in the day. He picks up. and that is no
Don't make
longer
people
the
think I'm
case.
always no, that's not true. That's not true. You could always call me from 12 to 3 and I would be
Them
free,
niggas
okay?
mix up, even though it's getting their dicks up.
But
These niggas don't make no mix
because
ups.
I was mostly training in the morning and I pretty much was able to keep most of my clients, my personal training clients, along with doing my full time. So now I'm just a part-time training, full-time event coordinating, and also full-time managing this podcast, all T. Um, but yeah, I made a career switch and I'm very excited about it. And so far, I really enjoyed the job. I go in tomorrow. I work tomorrow, 12 to 5.
What what
And
what
that's the
what
best thing
what
right now. Like
what's significant about
it's
tomorrow?
I
It's
have
a
a walkthrough
Sunday or what?
I have a walkthrough at one of the locations.
My God. So you are traveling around DC from Admo to Cohigh
Addis Morgan to Columbia Heights.
to what's another gentrified name? Meridian
NuNu
Park.
Paris. Don't you call like Silver Spring
It's
Pier?
DTSS. I live
So,
in
oh, ew,
GTSS.
ew, ew,
Let's
ew.
be
It's not a fucking high
clear.
school. It's not a
It's
fucking high school, okay? It's a
DTSS.
fucking neighborhood,
And
downtown Silver
y'all
Spring.
know what it
First of all,
is.
it's just Silver Spring.
It's downtown
No
Silver
one calls
Spring.
it downtown Silver
It's
Spring.
DTSS.
Only people that live in downtown Silver Spring say I live in downtown Silver Spring because you want to distinguish the fact that you're not in Silver Spring, which
No,
is
it's different.
actually the boonies.
It's just different. DTSS is a vibe. It's just where everything is. It's just, but what
Um,
was it like working 9 to 5, which is a more constrictive schedule for
No,
you?
I
I'm
would say
sure.
the best part of my job is that it's not constrictive. I get to travel from location to location. I work at different locations.
Yeah.
I'm like so far, like I said, if they haven't needed me, they send me home. They give me my time, quote unquote, back. And it's just been very simple so far. And it seems like it'd be unorthodox for me to have the most busiest job because considering everyone there seems pretty chill about their job. So it doesn't seem like it's a high demanding job. Um, and it's about what I make it. Like there's probably gonna be busy times because I'm gonna have like some events that are high pressure. But other than that, it seems like the day to day is gonna be very chill, and I really appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Life is
And I'll
what
be
you
able to
make
do a
it.
lot. So I think it'd be a great opportunity for me to, push the podcast with them. Maybe we'll have some live episodes with them. You never know.
Yes, I'm really excited to maybe start bringing live episodes to the people. I feel
Would y'all
like
come? Because we are talking to people about live episodes. So would y'all
we're
come?
talking
Comment,
about coming
comment if you'd come to a
someplace.
live episode of the podcast. Go.
Yes, comment on our YouTube channel. Give some love to our YouTube. Um, yeah, I would love to do a live podcast, incorporate elements of reggaeton brunch, including, performances and jokes and drinks and just a really good time. And I think that is really the movement of We Don't Do It, just getting more involved with the people. Like we love hanging out with you all and just having a good time in the city. I noticed that you're able to take in more negative media. Talk to me about your negativity and how you process it. Because when I'm sick or if I'm just, normal, like it's hard for me to watch things that have like sad things. I couldn't watch SVU. I couldn't be watching reality TV shows because there's so much drama. But you're like, I'm sick. Let me get into all the negativity. How does that help your body recover?
It's not about negativity. I used to watch SVU when I would stay home. After for during high school, I would watch SVU when I would stay home sick because it was always on USA. So it was just something that's normal.
You stayed home sick in high
Um,
school?
yeah, once or
I,
twice. You
yeah.
never. I was the perfect attendance kid.
I was, but like that was not the
You're such a
jail.
fucking dork. Okay, you're not. You don't. I don't care if you had perfect attendance in high school. You don't have perfect attendance as a drag performer in this podcast. So I wish you would have the same kind of pick me, I'm the teacher's pet energy right now for the podcast. How about that, sweetie? Okay.
I
fuck your
attend
little,
when I'm put on
fuck
paid
your
to
little
attend.
perfect attendance in high school. Okay, do something for the podcast.
Oh my God. I can't believe that can be the theme of the season, Raffi. Just saying you do something for the podcast while being
uh,
allowed to record by me. So crazy.
wait, do something for this podcast.
Yeah,
That's the episode of this
that's
podcast.
new. Yeah, so you said you were watching Jersey Housewives, Mob Wives. I'm over here watching Devil Wears Prada, Bride Wars, you know, not classic
So you
movies.
like to watch PG things like G or under, PG or under.
I just wanted to be happy. You know what I mean? Like how I just couldn't imagine. Like my body is just so delicate when I'm sick. So it just it can't handle all that.
Yeah, I just watch something new every day. I'm watching Traders right now. Traders is so good, y'all. Y'all need to watch Traders. NuNu doesn't care, but such a good. I just watched season one just to kind of get like a perspective of where the season two can go, and season one is just as good as season two. I did not like the Traders as much. I did like my girl Shiri. She was really fun, but I hated that guy Christian. Christian for season one was so annoying.
Yeah.
Do you think you would do really well in a game like Traders, where
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
oh
I
yeah, like
love
you really
lying.
would do
I
because
love
I don't think no
lying.
one ever suspect you.
And that's so weird. I always like I think that too. Like I'm just like
I would suspect you because I know you, but you in
but people
general.
really see me and just like believe me, and I love that for me. Um and I'll be like, yeah, I'm so terrible. And people will be like, no, you're not. I'm like, oh, okay.
You'd be a really good trader. I know that for a fact.
Down. I always will win. Because I'm just such a look at me, look at this face.
Oh, a face only a pimp could love.
Gosh. I get more misogyny against women. Crazy. Crazy,
I
crazy.
bet this is what happens when you make me watch Griselda.
Grizzle. It did remind me a lot of Mob Wives. Oh my god, wait. I
Back to the topic
forgot.
at hand, mob wives.
No, I just remember Drita as a cousin. Oh my god, guess who Drita's cousin is?
Do we know them personally?
Yes.
Wait,
Florina
Florina who?
from Bad Girl season 4.
Flo?
Yes, that's
Oh, I
Drita's
can see that.
cousin.
I can see that.
I
I
just found
thought
that
Flo was
out.
Latina. Oh,
No, she was
see,
not. She was
the Italians
Albanian
are.
mafia.
Oh, see, I'm telling you, we're all like linked somehow, somewhere. She was giving big Dominican though.
No, she was
She was giving big Puerto Rican for sure.
Perez Hilton. Um,
She
but
ate him up. She ate him up.
I used to watch My Wives, and I used to only watch with other white women. Um, because oh no, there was one Latino gay. Oh, before you, there was a boy named Angel in my life.
I'm everyone's Latino replacement. This is so funny.
And we
Did
never
you hate
got
him as well?
we never got along.
I know. No, you definitely have an era where you did not get along with other brown gays of color.
Yeah, like he was a Gemini. I used to fight all the time. I was like, "You're not a Barry Gaga stand at me. You're not better than this." Like, fuck you. Like it was just really fighting all the time. It was so bad. Yeah, I didn't like. I really. It took me a long time to be able to get along with boys. Boys are just a
No,
whole
you
nother
got
beast.
along great with straight men. You hated gay men. Let's be clear. Hey, let's be clear. Let's be clear. Because you love straight men. Okay, you
I
love to
don't think
be
that's
the
true at
boy,
all.
honey. All your friends were straight. And that's a fact. All your friends were straight, and they all were a little gay
Oh,
too. So
you mean
you
okay?
were
Yeah,
lurking. You
okay.
were waiting on pins and needles.
Okay, there
To
was an
be-
era of a friend group with a lot of straight boys. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see.
I see.
But like, we were just party friends. You know what I mean? We
I
weren't
know.
like.
I know. I know. Get him a little liquored up. Ask him if he needs a ride home.
No, I was never.
At the
First of all,
house.
I was never that girl. Let's be clear. There are some people out here who are straight
No,
chasers.
I would have definitely bought him for some of your old friends for sure. For sure. For sure.
There's no one I wanted. I don't think.
Lies. 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 Lies.
No,
Lies.
because all the guys I even thought were cute are like security guards now. So
um, if I'm misogynist in the news classes, let's be clear. If he's not a doctor, she don't want him.
um,
Would you date a security guard?
I need security. I'm a girl who needs security. No pun intended.
So you're saying because he's rich, he could be a security guard, but if he was a poor security guard, they would be different.
Probably a little probably. But that's just normal
I
for
just
him.
want any man
Where
with a
my
job to
ladies out here?
know that
No, where
you're
my ladies
worth
out here?
some pussy. Okay, if you have a job, you can get this pussy.
Bro, boys don't deserve no.
I know that's right.
That's the only lie I would see for her loudly because she ain't lied on that. You ain't never lied.
That is so funny.
um,
I mean, that's why
also,
you keep me around because I'm a hardworking stallion. I got 5 jobs. I put food on the table. I put dick on the table. Let's be clear.
um, speaking of
Big
tables,
Zelda.
they flipped a lot of tables in Mob Wives, and I used to watch with my girls, and I was super obsessed because I had never seen at that point white women act so trashy.
See, that's why I always knew that I had a deeper connection with white women because I grew up in New York, and Italian white women will always out crazy any other white woman. I,
Down. Down.
Italian women took a page out of being a Latino woman, and I don't know what happened in that little area in colonization, but they will eat a man down, and every Italian man is scared of their wife. Let's be clear.
Yeah,
I mean,
I appreciate that kind of crazy. It's kind of fun. It's
I mean,
dangerous.
I mean, we know you like to be la dama.
Dumb. No, it is. I lived so seeing women just be so tough and own things and have to navigate this world. You know, anytime you involve the mafia or drug ring, there's such a harshness that comes with it, and I just feel like it's so anti-delicate and feminine.
So profound, NuNu Paris, so profound. So tell me more how hard it is to be a woman in this country. Go.
It is. You have to look like this, and it's just so hard.
Has like a student ever touched your butt, like fetishize you in that way? They've been like, "What's up,
Are you
toots?"
asking me if I have been sexually objectified by underage child?
Yeah, because that happens when you're a hot teacher like yourself.
Um, I have very clear boundaries, and I make sure nothing like that happens. Also, I
Do
work
you
so
get the teachers that flirt with the kids though? You know what I'm talking about.
I do not, and I'm fortunate not to, but I did go to college with a very annoying person who ended up in my teaching program, and he really thought he was so amazing. He was really not, and I always said that to him. And
He would flirt with like the high school
he
boys.
definitely went to jail for soliciting minors when he was a high school teacher.
Who?
That was his name was Juan Vasquez, and I hated him down, and I knew for a reason, and this is why. Um, so I've definitely been around it. I've also, worked with
That's
people
so
who
scary.
one of my coworkers' wives also did that. He got full custody of his daughters, because she fucked a high school kid, and she was a teacher. But all this happened in North Carolina. I haven't had the experience up here. I don't know if there was like a down south, deliverance kind of thing, but
I mean, I
it was
remember there
rough.
was definitely teachers I grew up with that would like really like show preference to like the football players and stuff, and like just like would just like bend over the table for them, and it would be so disheartening and weird and just disgusting. I'm talking to
Uh,
you, Miss Sawyer's. I'm talking to
Why
you.
would they do that for football players at your high school? I mean, did any of those people go on to play D4 somewhere?
It's Mount Airy, North Carolina. No one leaves that city in the first place, so,
Right,
or
like
town. So, but like, I mean, fucking, I guess the star high school football player would really turn some teachers on back there.
I'm so
So I would
fortunate.
see it all the time.
I didn't have that in my high school.
I'd be
Obviously,
gagged. I'd be gagged.
I went to an early college high school, so we didn't have like extracurriculars or sports or anything. So there was not a lot of dynamics like that for us.
All I gotta say is if you have unhealed high school trauma, if you have like this fetish of being with like the popular high school kid, you're a fucking weirdo and you don't need to be a teacher. Unpack that, you fucking weirdo. I know I
Um,
can't be a teacher just because I have so many like healed trauma from the bullying that I could not imagine like
I
high
feel like
high.
if you don't want to deal with that, just be something that's not a teacher. Like obviously I was a teacher for a number of years, but I didn't have any issues. But I think now that I'm like a counselor and in coordinators and admin and different roles that's not the classroom is really easy because you don't get that. Like you're just kind of you can just listen to them and react to it, but like no one's coming to you and you don't hear it every day. You don't hear bullying, you don't see that. So that's a benefit for me. But I know they bully the girls down. They say some really messed up things. Like it's really funny. I
NuNu
also just,
Paris.
but you gotta feel like. Oh, so did you? I don't know if you've seen this video that. Well, she made an apology video. It was a TikToker, which is like this white girl from some small town, and it was like her getting ready with me. and she was talking pretty much about how she was like a mean girl, and someone reached out to her, but she was like, I only was mean to people I didn't like, and then I think bullying like helps us. And she did this whole, she was like dead ass. It's this whole thing. Like I just think bullying like is just necessary for growth. But then she had to do the video to apologize and be like, well, I guess I like offended people. Because some people never grow out of being a mean girl. Um,
You got that right, sweets.
and it's so weird because I feel like if you were a bully, like I don't know what that's like because I never bullied anyone. I never
I mean,
got
people have
bullied.
called me a bully because of my platform and because I do like sometimes do insult comedy and I do make fun of certain people. But bullying, people throw bullying out way too easy, especially when it comes to people of privilege. You're bullying when you're punching down, sweetie. If I'm punching across the street from me, if I'm punching right across from me, it's not bullying. I'm bullying when I'm punching down. Okay, girl. So people be throwing bullying all the way to, and again, white people be throwing bullying when it comes to people of color way too loosely, and I've been called a bully way too many times, even though I've never actually had evidence of bullying anybody.
So I don't know if you know, but I'm in education, so we have to do this thing called safe schools training
Oh, like safe
yearly.
serve in restaurant and hospitality culture.
Not at all.
uh,
I say that because obviously I manage a program where they do take the Surf Safe certification every March, so I know what you're talking about. So these are different. Um. Anyway, so it's safe.
so annoying.
Yeah. So safe schools training is a series of videos. You know how you're on the job and they make you watch videos and there's like a quiz after. So for us,
Yeah.
they make you do it like quarterly, and it's like the same videos every year. And the
Yeah.
opening video is always bullying. It was my favorite
Mm,
one.
mm,
I never watch the videos. I just do the
mm,
quizzes. But bullying comes from a place of power. Okay, like you can't bully people if you are under them or weaker than them or da 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 da. It always is from a place of power. Same thing like racism and all these misogyny because it's you're leveraging power and your privilege. Um, so I mean, bullying. I don't think Raffi's a bully because he's on power.
That's not what you were saying last night, honey, sweetie. You
And
give me
I
all the
was
power.
never a
When you
bully
call me daddy,
because
that's when I have the power, right? That's when I got the power. When you want a gig, that's when you got the power, right?
let me tell you,
When I tell you I got you a bucket with the Rue girl, that's when I got the power,
the
okay?
loudness
Uh-huh.
of the milk
That's when you're
eagle.
bent over on the desk for me. Yeah. Uh-huh.
You're never
Big
gonna beat these.
big daddy over here. Okay.
The
Bully.
way you're talking, it sounds like you touched someone.
First of all, bully, you are a bully. You bully me, sweetie.
It never gave bully.
It,
It never gave bully.
it never gave bully. That is my favorite song. I like that. I like when people say that. That's funny. It never gave that. It never
um,
gave that.
and that's because I'm so nice. Like
You're not.
And now that I'm this, I get it on the other side because when you look like this, some people really think you're gonna be a bitch or I don't know, just unrelatable, which is not the case. Obviously, I'm just like a big nerd like everyone else. I'm just,
I cannot stand the bitches that are mean girls and say they're and that are mean girls, but because they play one or two video games, they're nerds and kawaii. It's so annoying. No, honestly, dorks and dweebs are the meanest people. That I will say that. Like, if
I
you are a dork or a dweeb, like if you grew up
oh
being
god.
bullied or anything, like I promise you, those are the meaner people. Like the things that come through their heads, they actually want people dead when I see hate from them. So like 100% white dorks who play like fucking Baldur's Gate 5. Yeah, y'all are fucking psychos.
I definitely think because I am into all these different things. Like obviously, you can't really be a bully because again, you're in these niche categories. Like if I go to a furry con, who am I bullying? Like look at these people. It's different. It's just
Look at these
different.
people. First of all, they're creatures. They're not people. You're fucking up with their fantasy. They're like furry people.
First of all, you know what? At next furry con, are you gonna join me?
Yeah, I love furries.
Because the level of neurodivergency is you have to be prepared for.
I already probably accepted that my next partner is going to be like neurodivergent, so it'll be easy to control.
Well, he'll have company. He'll have company over there.
You said that you're more neurodivergent than I am, though.
Oh, that must have been some joke or something.
She won't say it in public, but she'll tell her employer that she is.
No,
Trust.
I really think like obviously I'm pretty neurotypical and I'm neurotypical.
Neurotypical, is that the word?
It is. Thank you
You
for
want to be I'd rather be neurodivergent because it sounds cooler alone.
I in my real life, I feel like I'm a beacon for neurodivergency, obviously. I feel like people see me and they see a safe space and they know I'll accept them no matter what, and they're able to be their little selves. And
Little
that and
cells.
I'd be so
That'd
serious.
be a
Like
great reality show for them. Like, hey, TLC's little shelves.
No, for real. Like I really have had breakthrough moments with children even this week. And they say things like, "Oh my God, I haven't seen people like me or in the same interest," and that's just so interesting to me that I become this like I don't know, like obviously it's grateful and in a good place.
Divergent person for neurodivergency.
I feel like such an ally, like down.
You're so
And
brave.
I'm
You're so stunning and
happy.
brave.
And I love it. I just like being that person for them and knowing, if they need something, I can advocate and be their mouthpiece because people really treat
Mouthpiece.
neurodivergent individuals, especially if they have more noticeable quirks than and I've seen it in my
You
colleagues.
do you use this kind of jargon with them in the room?
One of my last conversations was with someone and they were coming to terms with it and they still didn't feel comfortable even saying the terms like ADHD
Are
or
you out
whatever.
here diagnosing kids with neurodivergency?
No, I let them figure that out for themselves. I just talk to
Wait, but,
them.
but do you decide one day, oh my God, I have Asperger's?
That's not a thing anymore. Crazy. Um,
Don't silence Asperger's. I have
oh,
Asperger's.
oh my god.
Oh my God.
I'm
I've
so
related to
faded
that girl in
out.
season
I'm
10
so
from
please.
America's Next Top Model. That's why they had her on the
No,
show so
I
people like
am.
me can be
I'm
seen.
trying to talk about research, and he's trying to talk about jokes, and that's why you're Bianca. You bullied Heather. You bullied Hiller. Down, down. You bullied her.
So yeah, neurodiversity, Heather's.
You know what? No, I think because of TikTok and all the social media, like kids have these terms now, and they'll be like, "Oh, what's this?" And when they look it up, I multiple students have told me at this point, they're like, "Oh, yeah, I'm seeing it," and I'm like, "I'm glad you're seeing it now." And even if you are, it's great because you have all these different perspectives and you're creative, and that's super cool. But I definitely encourage figuring out early so that you can prepare. Because when you figure out later in life, it's hard because you already been through all these experiences that shaped you, and it's important. And if I were in
So you're telling
this,
them go do your research, find out what scholarships you can get,
oh
so you
my
can get
god,
some. I see what you're doing.
no.
Okay, you better tell them, buddy.
Oh my god,
Everything
I feel
pays.
like it's the same thing as being like queer. Like I think neurodivergency is like a new coming out kind of wave. I feel like
I should have been on special ed too, girl.
this is crazy.
That's what you said.
As I said that
You just said
knowing
we
a
should
big
be in
part.
special ed.
I think it's important for identity purposes to be able to understand all the aspects of yourself.
Yeah, I do
Um,
think gays are
I
slow.
don't think it's that.
Can we say slow?
No, oh my god, no, you can't think any of these. All this is so bad. There are
Saturated.
so many different terms to describe people. My favorite is supported inclusion classes.
I think they're so insulting. I think that's.
If you're a supported
I think
inclusion, are you an
especially
co-taught or
fine,
you're a
fine.
supported
I think
inclusion?
specially included people should be coming up with the names for special included classes because having y'all like
Well,
mentally smart
trust they
people.
they do they do.
Because I had college tech prep. I was in college tech prep. They made sure to not put me with the smart kids every single time, even though it's smarter than half those
if it
people.
says prep, no shade. What are you preparing
That's
for?
why.
Just do
First of
it.
all, that's why I can say it. That's why I can say the R word because.
I mean, you a little sped, but that's okay. Uh, that's okay. That's
You like your
okay.
man a little dumb, don't you?
That's okay.
You like
I
to
am under
control
the
us.
firm belief that people who work in special education most likely are also special education. You know what I mean? They
I've not
they
worked in
relate.
sped classes though, so
But Mari does. But yeah, I think it comes from a sense of like identifying and wanting to do better for your peers. I do want to know your thoughts on the safety. So we have I'm noticing, in DC, there's so much, discourse always on these social media posts about, crime in the city and carjackings and da 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 da, and blaming the mayor and all these things. But there's travel advisories right now in the Caribbean. But my homegirl was just there and had fun. So what's the tea?
I think, like I said, I think that when I made a video recently about the travel advisory in Jamaica and Bahamas and El Salvador and all these places, and I'm like, first of all, common
Wait,
thread
was El
here,
Salvador on the list? No.
it's level 3, surprisingly, and I'm like,
Is level three
common.
like
What's the
bad
common
or
thread here? What's
good?
the common thread here? What's the common thread here? Well, these are all brown spaces. These are all people of color, like black and brown countries. So that's number one. So that my thing is like, how dare y'all call a place dangerous when y'all suck the resources and the livelihood of every single space that is on this list? Number one. Number two, like you said, homegirls, the girls that come from these countries, when we go to our countries, we're fine. Okay. Well, I will say sometimes they look at how you're dressed and they sometimes assess
I
if they
do
can
want to
tuck you
just
there.
clarify when I say my homegirl, my white homegirl went to a resort in Jamaica and she had fun. Maybe if you stay on a resort.
Oh well, what's her name? She probably got her things did. I'm saying you gotta assimilate. They probably call her Blondie.
Bomber clock till crash dawn.
She was probably there for Baddies Caribbean. Let's be clear.
Oh my god. Shaking her boom boom.
But no, El Salvador. I go back. I'm very Americanized. They know about my glasses alone that I'm American. I never had a problem.
We say glasses people don't see or
No, they see these faggoty glasses and they're like, "Oh, those are American." They
oh
clocked me for my glasses immediately.
they don't have glasses in El Salvador.
They do, but it's like they don't. They're not special glasses. They're literally not stylistic. They're
There's
just
not one
glasses.
person. There's no faggot out in the island that says, "Bitch, we about to wear some frames."
No.
I just think faggots exist across the world. There's no way it's
First of all,
possible.
we say pájaro, we say faggot, we say puto.
Bajo. Oh yeah, I remember. What did Jessica Wilde say in that episode? Bajo.
I
Bato,
feel I feel
bato,
like the
bato,
Dominicans and Puerto Ricans say pájaro,
bato.
and then like we say maricón or marica.
Mariposa.
That, that should be your drag name,
La mariposa.
mariposa,
I'm going to say is mariposa.
mariposi.
Oh my god, that's so clever. It's just like genius.
But yeah, like so, I just think it's weird that these that the murder capitals of the world, Memphis, New Orleans, what other fucking Indianapolis, all these
DC,
Little Rock,
DC.
Arkansas, all these places in America that are literally
Baltimore.
scarce in opportunity and are dangerous as fuck are not on this list. I think America just has some gall and gumption
America
to
has
be
a
thrown things.
problem.
They do, and one of them is billionaires, but we don't want to have that conversation.
A billionaire or millionaire might be president again after election. I
Are you
don't
talking about
know.
Trump?
Sure. I don't know what the T is. I feel
Aren't you like
very
for Trump? Kind of like, do you support Trump?
I really want everyone. We need just a hard restart from all politicians. Like everyone is just so bad now. I'm so disillusioned. I never thought it would get to this point. Like I just don't care because it's so bad, and it's hard because people are not coming together to make it better. So I kind of just don't care, but I should not care because there's so
So
much
you
at
think that Trump
stake.
is a better restart?
I just wish that we didn't have a president for like 4 years. Let's just self-govern, figure it out.
I've been saying that we should have been. I don't know why we rely on governments. Anyways, we should have been self-governing. I self-govern my day every day. Okay.
And whether it's effective or not is here, near, here, or there. I think it's important for
Judging by the
Americans.
podcast that you're sitting on and in a microphone that came from this
That
podcast,
I
I
pay
think it's
for.
governing itself quite well. Thank you very much. Okay. Closed mouths don't get fed. Don't you see? You bit the hand. Don't bite the hand. Okay. Daddy's over here. Daddy listens. Daddy listens. You do like being my rebellious child. That's so true. You
That's
do. You
crazy.
do like me being like a dad, like being like a stern dad that doesn't like listen to his daughter or something, but like lives for his daughter. That's what you romanticize me as.
I thank you for calling me young. I know again I give such youth, but we all know I'm mother and I'm just a cool mom. I had the baby
You don't
young.
think you look 30?
Nowhere near.
I outed myself as a 30-year-old this week, so but you are 32, let's be clear. And I'm not
I'm
saying 30 as well, I'm saying you are 32.
I am 29, but yeah.
Likely story. 29 is crazy.
I give that, and I give whatever I give is what I am.
I love how you used to say 25, but you know you can't get away with that anymore. Because 20, have you seen a 25-year-old? They're young. They're young. They're young.
First of all, I think the look right now is just more mature. I'm just giving more mature, so that's why I said
Oh
that.
my God.
Obviously, if
This
I if I go back to my kawaii aesthetic days, obviously I would give 19. But
uh,
that's what I'm trying to give. I'm trying to give grown and sexy.
I have to say I will never go back to a 21-year-old again or like 20 anything younger than 25. It's crazy. I literally saw another 25-year-old the other day and I said, "Wow, you're 25." Like
No, they're
there's
like babies, actual babies.
no, my doctor told me today, or was like, "Oh yeah," because I had mono when I was sick, and I said, "Oh my God, I had mono when I was 21, and it did not nearly as do this to me." He was like, "Well, yeah, you're 31 now," and I said, what do you mean?"
No, that's what was gagging me about the sickness. I was like, is this, is my body not responding to sickness the same? I was like, I'm so weak. Oh my God.
I was like,
Like,
keep that to yourself. First of all, it's just been 10 years since I was 21. I had it last time when I was 21. But he said, yeah, no, it takes a minute. Like
I didn't know you could get
you'll
mono
be fine.
twice.
You'll live, but your recovery is gonna take a little bit longer because you're 31 now. And that really hit hard. So per my request as a 31-year-old, please do not get sick because it's not you're not 21-year-old anymore, y'all. Okay.
Yeah, I just missed really the ability to sleep, or rather lack thereof. I used to like not sleep and then do a full-time job and then go out. And
You
now
you never
I
went out.
need
You
I
okay,
need
you did that for a year. Okay.
that
You
for
did that for a
years.
year.
I did that
You
for
did that for a
years in
year.
Hollywood.
For a year.
Honey.
A year. A year.
Years.
Okay. I was looking for you at this last
First of all,
loteria,
we
okay?
also like did not hang out in the same spaces. Like you were in very white heteronormative spaces in Hollywood.
You were at the white
I
spaces.
was at
You were
hipster
way
spaces.
more
I was
whiter
a
than I was
hipster
in
girl, so I was
Carolina.
with very queer
Yeah, you
coded
were with the
hipster
cooler
boys.
hipsters. Okay,
I was
yeah,
with the cool
cool. I was with the Republicans. Got it.
people,
Got it.
literally. And so
I'd
like
rather
we
be with
did
the
a
Republicans, honestly, because Republicans
we
had a good time. Those Republicans had a good old
yeah,
time.
but you couldn't
Okay.
have a fucking conversation with them.
I didn't need to. I was sucking their dicks.
I just would rather be able to talk to them under the clouds of cigarette smoke. Like.
We all have a Republican fetish, right?
I've never interacted with a conservative.
You are a conservative.
Or Raffi is the actual conservative.
You are
No,
a
no fair
conservative. No,
wages. He said,
no.
"Fuck that
First of
Prop 8
all,
minimum
first of
wage."
all,
She said,
you
"Minimum
don't
wage."
deserve fair wages. I stand by what I said.
He means
I
that.
stand by what
He
I said.
means that,
I
honey.
work harder, so I get more money. It's done. It's done.
CEO is it. No one else gets anything.
I
Jungle.
booked. When people tell me if I'm misogynist, I point at you. So I don't know what more they want me from me. Okay.
But yeah, like da da da, and rah rah rah. Absolutely, the sickness bullshit when you try to recover bullshit. And you know what was the worst part of it? I would get emails, and they would be like, "Why didn't you call me back?"
Oh yeah, you told me you had to set a bit straight and be like, "Hey, I don't work right now.
I
I'm off work."
actually, you know what? Actually, I've dealt with so much since becoming head of everything,
Keep talking.
and
I'm listening.
that part is just not the tea, not the tea at all. I had a moment with multiple people and had to set them straight. Like, if I'm not at work, I'm not at work. Like, what's the tea? Like, if I put my out of office response, you don't know when I'm coming back. Like, you should be grateful that I even respond to you. Well, you can find me at NuNu Paris.
Thank God. Close this shit down, please. Oh my God. How long has it been? 45 minutes? That's enough.
No, it's been 90. Um,
Oh my God. Where can they find you, NuNu Paris?
I'm not done yet.
There you
I think that
go.
overall, you can find me at NuNu Paris. And that's it. See you next time, folks.
And of course, you can find me, Wait Don't Do It Podcast, at Wait Don't Do It Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. My name is Raffi. I'm a Leo. I am, I like long walks on the beach. And I am a proud CEO of Wait Don't Do It Podcast, along with my beautiful CFO and secretary, NuNu Paris.
Make sure you check our link in our bio so you can get your tickets for Reggaeton Brunch on Saturday, February 10th. And if you don't do it, you hate Black people. It's Black History Month. You got to do it. I'm so sorry. Please come and celebrate with us. We got some amazing performers, including myself, Black Dynamite, Dior Couture, and we're going to tail the roof off of El Rey this Saturday, February 10th. So I'll see you there. In the meantime, follow your girl out in Paris, NuNu Paris on Twitter, TikTok, da 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 and da da da. Y'all already know the T. Stay safe out there. People are still getting sick. People are still losing their gigs because we're all wearing your mask. We're in the biggest pandemic, and we gotta protect each other, honey. Okay. So stay safe, stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. This has been Wait, don't do
Don't do
it.
it.
Bye.